All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Tuesday, the 23rd of December. And even before I sat down to record this, I thought this may be my last crossword before Christmas. I really am under the weather and dragging a little bit. And then I see it's Paul, and I think that just might finish me off. Anyway, before I dig into this, let's have our cryptic clue of the day. Yesterday, seasonal greeting in trim rhyme, crass version. It was, of course, Merry Christmas, an anagram of trim rhyme crass. Well done to Mike and Chris and everyone else who got that one. And I do wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Today, Trotsky perhaps returned for Christmas, 4 letters. Trotsky perhaps returned for Christmas, 4 letters. Good luck with that. All right, let's see what Paul has. Rust on a tank, if not reversible farm machinery. Well, reversible, I think we are going to reverse. Oh, it could be a palindrome if it's reversible. What is it going to be? Farm machinery? Don't see it. All right, proposal. That offered by Picasso during siesta. I'm wondering, excuse me, if that offered by Picasso something to do with Spanish because Picasso would speak Spanish. Siesta could be snooze or sleep. Don't see it. Brothers style in fashion without a doubt. Brother could be bro or even BR, like Christian Brothers abbreviated to BR. Style in fashion is usually in, or it could be hip. I think without a doubt is going to be the definition. Damaged piece, world half lost, 524. Yeah, don't see that. Unsteady, like a calculator. Seems like a double definition where the second one is a pun of some kind. Unsteady. Oh. All right, tackle skin on rare type of melon. No. Confinement to bunk, I presume. No. Milliner turned up where cap missing, bishop needing one on top. Turned up for a down clue seems like a reversal. So, a milliner could be a hatter, probably without the H because the cap is missing. But that would give us RETTA. Bishop can be B. Yeah, don't see that. Speculation about article that is kind of fitting. I think the definition is kind of fitting with a question mark. I'm wondering if it's something to do with, God forgive me, epilepsy or something where you might have fits. Is kind of fitting. But I think we're going to put a word for speculation around a, an, or the articles in English. No, all right. Honey and last drop of milk poured over Middle Eastern dish. Last drop of milk must be a K. poured over, maybe reversed. Ooh, honey could be something like deer. I'm wondering, is there a dish called crade poured over being a reversal? It's not this word I made up, but I suppose honey and babe, and that would give us a kebab. And finally, I got one. All right, so it has to be kip. I suppose if you are in your bunk, you might be kipping. Confinement is indicating a hidden clue, but the wordplay overlaps with the definition, so I presume that would be an and lit. Oh, there's my, oh, maybe bishop. Yeah, is that B, I think. I think it's, I don't know. Bishop would wear a mitre, but I don't see how that works. And there is my speculation, or kind of, oh, speculation. I'm thinking of like idle speculation, guessing, but it could be betting. And, or just bet about article. Oh, that is, could be IE. Yeah, I don't see what that is. All right, those who believe anything that's soon beyond question. I don't know what you call those who believe anything. Well, gullible. I think it was my grandfather who told me that the word gullible isn't in the dictionary and made me look, or I went and looked it up. Anyway, function apparently of Romans to break Bohemian. No. Bird hearing sound of cat on the internet? Question mark. Man, there's a lot going on in that for 3 letters. Sound of cat could be mew on the internet. No, explain possible indication of inventor at work. To explain something might be make sense of, would fit 452. But then possible, I think it's going to be possible indication of inventor at work. Oh, well, in cartoons and comics, you would show a light bulb over their head. Yeah, I don't see how make sense of fits the second half. But it could be make something of. What would that do to my speculation? No. All right. Your cups spilling beer then. No. A builder of nest behind barrier firm. I think it might be a bird, a builder of nest. And then, yeah, does that word go behind a word for barrier? And that's going to mean firm? But I was reading it as behind a word for barrier, you put firm, which could be gel, or it could be co for company. Barrier, a bar, fence. Now, player mightily confused, one snookered. I am mightily confused. Arrangement of lines where circle meets square. That's a great clue. Arrangement of lines like editing a book or poetry or music. Where circle could be an O, and square might mean uncool. No. All right, let's go back to the Downs. Musician performing concert tours was dancing wildly, one getting down and dirty. I think that's the definition at the end, but again, I think Paul is taking liberties with the question mark. I'm thinking about somebody like a coal miner, someone who gets down and dirty, or a sewer worker. Musician performing could be an act. Concert tours was dancing wildly. That might be an anagram. No. Academic mark cut by half or less initially. No. Blanche Neige et les sept nains in battle. White Snow and the seven. Oh, Snow White and the Seven Dwarves must be in French. I didn't know that word. Nan. In battle. Another great clue. To blanch, I think would mean to whiten, but I don't know. Yeah, if we, excuse me, break the clue at blanch. In battle could be inside a word for war, or it could be an anagram. Oh no, whiten is only a 6 letter, so ignore that. Music genre wife introduced to child and I. All right, wife is usually W. Oh, I think that's going to be introduced or put inside of. Child could be son, or could be CH. So music genre with a W in it, and it's 3-4. All right, I'm going to pause, hydrate, and think about music genres with a W. No, I'm not seeing anything. New Wave has 2 W's in it, but I don't think it's hyphenated. All right, flyer ruse, seen essentially, where unknown number posted. So, essentially might mean the inner letters. I'm just thinking, looking at flyer has LIE, and then US from ruse, and then double E from seen. That doesn't seem right. Maybe it is a flyer. Ruse seen. Yeah, just the posted is throwing me. Unknown can be X, Y, or Z. Number could be NO or NR, but I think maybe NO. Is it a flyer like a bird? You with, oh, ruse could be a ploy. Yeah, just like double E from scene and then Z, say, and no. Very, very tricky. Two at bottom of Pacific, diver having surfaced leaves. Ooh, the two letters at the bottom of Pacific might just be IC, and then diver having surfaced. Oh, that could mean maybe just taking the surface outer letters, but yeah, don't get that. Small device, inventor's best friend on audio. That seems to suggest a homophone. I don't, ooh. Is it in a homophone of inventor's best friend? Oh, Alexander Graham Bell, when he invented the telephone, who was his assistant who he called? I think it might have been Watson, although maybe my brain is turned to mush, mixing him up with Sherlock Holmes and Watson. But I thought he said something like, Watson, come here, I need you. Um, but small device, toaster, no, something smaller than that. Oh dear. Some tea in caddy, the latest bits. Ah, finally. I'm doing well with the three-letter ones. The latest bits, the last letters of tea in caddy, spell out any, which would mean some. Oh my goodness. Could I be on stylish river vessel to see African natives? I think it is going to be African natives. Could be a nationality, but I'm thinking it's going to be, as it so often is with this type of clue, an animal found natively in Africa. Could I be on stylish? Oh, hip. How about hippopotami? Hippo. Pot. Am I? Ah, could I be? You might say, am I? On stylish, hip, river vessel, pot? Oh, po is river. I'm just imagining there's some type of boat called a pot, but of course the river Po in Italy and a vessel could be a pot. All right. So, fragile thing, ultimately requiring a massage, another three-letter one. Fragile thing, ultimately, again, are we taking the last letters? Well, it's not so fragile thing, OEG, but requiring a massage, maybe you have to massage the letters. I'm wondering if the definition is so. So could be thus. Could it be yet? No, or and so. No. Tenor learning technique in holiday destination. Oh, is it a tenor? Not Pavarotti. The A is in the wrong place. Placido. What is a holiday destination? A resort? Costa? No. Sparkle back in vogue. Glittering dresses. All right, back in. Is it a hidden clue with reversal? No, I think we'd have one too many word there. We do have tilge. I don't think that's a word. Sparkle. Shine. Oh, the back in vogue might be the letter E at the back of the word, and a word for glittering might dress it, go around it. Sheen. I would just put shen. No. Large Australian bouncer, I say. Australian bouncer, I think of a kangaroo or a joey. But large could be L. Australian bouncer. I mean, I say that might be a homophone for I. Yeah, maybe the definition is large. Don't see it. Order number checked by fine inspector in the end. Yeah, I think in the end will be the definition. I think an order number is going to be checked by or have. Fine is probably just going to be the letter F, and inspector could be DI, detective inspector. I think it would, if that was right, they would have to come there, because F and D don't go well together. So can I think of in the end, half, roof? No, I don't think that works. All right, let's look at the letter, or the words that cross the hippopotami. That was the academic mark, cut by half or less initially. Oh, maybe cut by HOL, half or less initially. Oh, academic could be a scholar. Yes, the mark is a scar. Yeah, that H was useful. And oh, here's my Snow White. Yeah, there must be something to do with it being in French. Why do we have the French title? Yeah, there's no P. Oh no, there is. Lacet. In battle, yeah, maybe we have to. But anagram what? I'm just trying to think of some word for snow that might fit, but I don't see one. Ooh, I do like that 3 down now ends in O. Damaged, peace, world, half lost, half lost. So is it a phrase that means damaged? Like broken in two? Or maybe half, I don't know, or lost. But what is a 4-letter word that ends in O? Into? It doesn't really fit at the end of a phrase, does it? Also, No. We'll try 18 down. Oh, the music genre. Oh, I do like, oh, two-step. Um, I've tried two-stepping in Texas, and unfortunately, my two steps are both left. Uh, anyway, wife introduced to child and I. No, but it could be two something. I was thinking about taught. Oh, how about, I don't know, two time? We have taught and we have me, but we have I and me, and I don't think two time is a music genre. All right, there's my flyer. I did wonder about aviator. Obviously not that. We're using essentially or unknown number posted. Is this something to do with algebra or? No, I think it's going to be a flyer, a bird of some kind. All right, is that I going to help here? No, but one getting down and dirty. Childminder. No. We do have some letters from our scholar. Player mightily confused. One snookered. I think it is going to maybe be a player. She could be a sports player, or it could be a music player, or an actor. Mightily confused sounds like we confuse mightily. I'm thinking the one snookered means that we put a one and I inside a word for mightily confused. That would end in possibly T. Soloist. Oh, so lost. Oh, mightily is so. Confused is lost. Oh, that is very fortunate that my brain managed to come up with that one. All right, Blanche, Neige, et les sept nains in battle. Ooh, Lepanto is a battle. Oh, that's very clever. Oh, that's my favorite. Yes, of course, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is a popular panto, so putting it in French makes it Le Panto, with apologies to my French viewers and the Battle of Lepanto. I do think it is L-E as opposed to La Panto. I'm pretty sure it's Le Panto. All right, tenor, learning technique in, Mario Lanza. And I think, yeah, by rote, learning by rote, and you get Lanzarote. Oh, two-tone, of course. I think of two-tone maybe is more the record label, but maybe it is a genre. But that's wife introduced to Tot, and it isn't I, it's the number one. Very clever. So this must, oh, sorry, I meant to look at this one. Large Australian bouncer. I say you might exclaim, oh my, and you get roomy for large. All right, I finally clawed my way after half an hour to 1/4. I do have a nice something I, something O, Dido, Biro. Let me pause and think about words that are something I, something O. Ah, I was going through a lot of silly words, and then I thought of Robert De Niro. Obviously, that doesn't fit, but that then made me think of Venus de Milo, which is a damaged piece. The world is Venus, another planet. Half lost. Oh, well, I know the second half lost is literally half of the word lost, L-O. So I think this uh, well, demi, of course, is a prefix meaning half. Yeah, don't fully understand it, but I'm confident enough that it's right. All right, gives us a very nice V. Rust on a tank, if not reversible. Farm machinery. No, I don't see that. Those who'll believe anything that's soon beyond question. Yeah, I'd like to think that we start with a question, how or why, but then we just have two letters for that soon. Or maybe it's a word that means beyond question. Those who'll believe anything. No. I don't think that E is going to be very helpful. Your cups spilling beer then. Is then the definition? You can be in your cups spilling beer, I suppose. Let's see. Explain. All right, it's not make sense of. Possible indication of Yeah, let me pause and just think of a phrase that means to explain. No, I'm not thinking of anything for that. Show, save, sell, stop. No. And they're the function apparently of Romans. So Romans is a book of the Bible. To break Bohemian. Function apparently. Is that the definition? It sounds like the wordplay is something of Romans is going to break or go inside Bohemian. I don't think it's an anagram to break Bohemian because that's 8 letters and I don't see anything to give us another single letter. Function can be a party, it could be a mathematical function. P, something P. Oh, something prime. That's not really a function though. Romans to break. Maybe it is a phrase that means Bohemian. No. I think this might be my best chance to break in here with my milliner or with my, speculation. Let me pause and ponder those. Well, I didn't get anything for either of these two B ones, but one across, I did use wordplays.com. It showed a excavator, and then I thought, oh, how about a rotavator? which is a palindrome. And I don't get the rust on a tank if not reversible. Oh, rot. And then that. I don't fully get that, and I'm just not the full shilling today. So we'll just leave it at that, and we'll check 15 squared at the end. All right, proposal that offered by Picasso during siesta. Oh, during siesta might be during REST. Proposal, not request. Oh, it might be actually. Ah, yes, I think that in Spanish would be que. So proposal or request, I'm not sure they're synonymous, but that's all right. All right, those who believe anything. Question, of course, I was thinking of who, what, why, but it could simply be Q, R, Q, U. So that soon could be nigh. Oh, it could be anon, of course. Those who will believe anything, QAnon, very good. All right, brothers. Oh, you have a monk's hairstyle, tonsure. And yeah, there is this old word for fashion being ton, and without a doubt is sure. Now the bird must be emu. Yes, so putting the E prefix in front of anything suggests it might be, I think, electronic, not necessarily on the internet, but then the sound of a mew or a meow, M-U. All right, that rotivator was helpful. Sorry, your cups. I think then, like, thereby or there. Thereon. I don't know what your cups is. Oh, thy. Oh. Ah. That is fiendish. The word cups is a verb. So your is thy, and it cups or goes around an anagram of beer, spilling beer. All right. Ooh, unsteady. A calculator you might use to tot things up. So you might call it a totter, or say that it is tottery or unsteady. Yeah, I can't believe how many I'm getting now from Rotivator. Explain. Oh, God, this is going to bring it to a crashing halt. Sees, seen. Yeah, I don't see that. And my function, apparently of Romans to break. Bohemian. I'm just wondering if it's a two-word phrase for someone who's bohemian. Don't know what that would be. Oh, I haven't looked at this one since the beginning. Tackle. Skin. Oh, it could be rind, maybe. On rare type of melon. Oh, tackle could be rig. I don't know if there is a rare type of melon that's rig, not rigatoni. Rig rind? Let me pause and look up rig rind. Well, I couldn't find any kind of melon beginning with rig. Although that's not true. I did see a reference to Rigolo, but looking at the T and the G there, I thought, oh, of course, a toga party, which would be a function, apparently of Romans, to break Bohemian. I don't know if it's just a cryptic definition. So yeah, I have no idea why that would be right. But yeah, this could be rig something. All right, my milliner now. Needing one on top. Well, I'm wondering if it's something to do with Barnet. Turned up or cap missing. Oh, I had said Hatter minus the H. Of course, a Beretta. I think, yeah, it is a bishop's hat. I suppose they're informal, casual wear hat, like a beret, Beretta. So Hatter minus the H turned up. Bishop needing one on top. I don't know where the E is coming from, but fairly confident in my Beretta. All right, speculation about article that is kind of fitting. Boyhood, Bryston, about article. What would the speculation be? And what's kind of fitting? B-E-Y, B-A-Y, Bay, Bry, Bly. I think they're the only B-U-Y, buy, ooh, buy and sell. Buyouts. No. All right, explain. No. I think I'm going to go ahead and reveal my melon just because I have no idea and I don't have the energy. Regalia. Oh, tackle. All right. Well, that's very fortunate. I thought it might be rig because I got me my toga party, but yeah, your regalia, the stuff you wear, you might call your tackle, I suppose. Skin on rare. Oh, maybe there is a regalia melon. I'm not sure what that is about either. All right, my explain now, that L. Inventor of, oh, it could be something to do with light. Oh, shed light on. Ah, yes. So I did have the right idea, just did not think of that. Ooh, could that be you can have a bayonet fitting on, I think on light bulbs. I think you call it a bayonet fitting, I think, as opposed to the screw-in type. How is the, so it is bet about article, and that is, must be yawn. Oh, that, I think, yeah, that in a sort of archaic or rural way, you might say yawn. Yawn, yeah, all right. There's my builder, a builder of nest. Ooh, yeah, so the barrier is a dam, a builder of a nest, not a bird, an ant, and all of that together makes adamant for being firm. All right, one getting down and dirty, gladiator, guard, grand. Okay, so that's musician, performing concert, tours, was, dancing wildly, one, getting down and dirty. Oh, it could be an ing word. I'm just thinking the one might be part of the word play. So yeah, I just don't see that yet. Okay, the only one here. Oh, well, I do have, sorry, I have this E. Order, number, checked by fine, inspector in the end. I do think we are going to check or put an F for fine in there somewhere. So is it going to be in the first word? Don't see that working. More likely starting the second. Is it going to mean in the end, or is it order? Order as in not chaos? Or a food order, a military order? Oh, an organization, an order? Number, oh, the number could be 8. Checked by fine. Fine, maybe fine plus R inspector in the end. Eight would give us the IGHT. Oh, I'm thinking about it. Well, that made me think of right. So inspector in the end, if it's inside of 8. And there is an order in the military, eyes right. Oh, fine, I think is yes. Oh, I don't like that. Just agreeing with somebody, fine, yes. All right, there's our small device inventor's best friend on audio. Oh, maybe it's a homophone of mate. No. 2 at bottom of Pacific, diver having surfaced, leaves. Seems like it's going to be an ing word, but that means leaves, or it could mean 2. Like a pairing? I don't see that. It would put an I here. Sparkle back in vogue, which I wanted to be an E, and then glittering dresses it. So where would the E go? I before E. Sparkle. Well, shine fits. But I don't see. I'm going to go ahead though because I want to wrap this up sooner rather than later. No, not even a single letter. All right, I'm going to go ahead and reveal that one. A gleam. Oh, glam. So I had the right idea, just the wrong words. It is the back letter of Vogue inside glam for glittering, and it means a sparkle, a gleam, of course. Ooh, so it's not ing. Ah, but it must be eng. Leaves, like foliage or... No, there's my small device, inventor's best friend. Transmit. Oh, all right, let me pause. There can't be too many words that fit this pattern for my one getting down and dirty. Oh, a goal. No, something digger. Um, what is that? Oh, a grave digger, I think. That's very seasonal, isn't it? I wonder if rave has something to do with it. No, I can't make head nor tail of that. I'm going to go ahead and check it. It is right. All right. That's my flyer. Yeah, I think it must be a flyer. Ruse seen essentially. Well, it's not going to be double E because we'd have either have a double E or triple E at the end. Seen essentially where unknown number posted. Oh, maybe the unknown number is posted in between the two E's. So it's X. Yeah, there is. I think there are birds. Something I. Oh no, a flyer. We had a trapeze not too long ago. Oh, a ruse could be a trap. Yeah. All right. Don't like the definition as flyer. I think it's the trapeze artist. And I think we had this problem with the other occurrence of trapeze too. All right, arrangement of lines where, oh, it could be some kind of poem, but where circle meets square. Trefoil, Tuesday. Let's circle. Maybe the verb to circle. Now, this should be very gettable with the E and the G. Let me pause and think about that one. Well, I was going back to what I had thought at the very beginning, where the two at the bottom of the word Pacific are INC. And then we would have an iceberg, diver, oh, a grebe having surfaced. Oh, leaves. Oh, that is... He's being particularly fiendish today, and they put this out on a Tuesday. What were they thinking? Before Christmas, when everyone is busy trying to do a million things. All right, but of course, iceberg, lettuce, leaves. Terrible. All right, so fragile thing, ultimately requiring a massage. Not ergo. So is a note. Do, re, mi, fa, so. I don't know, eye, as in an requiring a massage, or eye rub, you rub your eyes. I don't get that. Small device. All right, let me pause and think about mit, met, mat, mot, mut. All right, I had to use wordplays.com again. Kicking myself because love Wallace and Gromit. Gromit is the inventor's man's best friend. Spelled OMIT, right? But it sounds like a grommet, which is a small device. All right, this must be ing. Arrangement of lines where circle meets square. All right, let me pause and ponder this one. I had to use wordplays once more. Not a word, I think. Well, it's a word. If I read it, I'd know what it meant. But tiering, arranging things in tiers. So arrangement of lines. And the circle is a ring. And I think square, as in football scores, if it's all square, it's a tie. I think that's how we're supposed to read that one. I'll make a note of it. Bit of a stretch, and it would have been, I think, helpful if it had been where square meets circle, but that would be too obvious, I suppose. Of course, an ego is a fragile thing. Oh, you do take the last letters of so fragile thing, O-E-G, and you give them a massage, anagram them to get the ego, so it's an and lit clue. Oh my goodness. Well, did we have a pangram? We had a Q, V. My eyes are, oh, we had a Z in Lanzarote. I think we had an X somewhere. I'm not seeing it. Anyway, let's head on over to 15 squared. All right, the blog today is by Menehi. Had a list of favorites. Rotivator rot plus avat plus R if not. And then that's reversible. Oh no, it's okay. Oh yeah, so rot avat R. Yeah, sorry. I am definitely off my oats today. Function can mean a party, and those at a toga party would look like, hence Romans. 2, break is a gap, and arty is bohemian. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, tie to make even or equal, that therefore to square. Yeah, I think I got all that. The Downs, ancient sculpture missing its arms. Venus's world, demi is half, plus lost. Lost with half of it lost. Okay. That's why there's 2 losts there. Regalia and tackle mean something like gear. All right. The outer skin of rare. And Galia is a type of melon. Did not know that. Oh, it's Biretto. I never did check all. Oh, all right. Lord knows what other. Hold on, let me pause and do check all. All right, let's check all. Confirm. Yeah, I got that. Oh, I also. Yeah, I got my wrote. I think even knowing it's a palindrome, I did that wrong. All right. I definitely need a break. So milliner is the hatter, and bishop with 1 is the I. So yeah, if I'd spelt it right, it would have made sense to me. Gigger, yeah, of course, musician performing a concert. Goes Around Raved was Dancing Wildly. And there's the lovely Lepanto, which I think was definitely my favorite. Fabulous Festive Fun. Well, I don't know if it was festive. Yeah, no Christmas spirit from Paul, other than I think the Panto one. Yeah, French Panto is jolly good Christmassy. Less impressed by the string of dubious equivalences. Yeah, trapeze for flyer, definitely. But some people love Paul. Oh, I thought they were asking Paul to marry them. Oh, there's a Christmas special by Ludwig. Oh, if I feel better in the next few days, I might have a go at that. Otherwise, I feel like the next crossword you see from me will be the Everyman, which I've already recorded, which will come out on Sunday. But I'm going to get a lot of rest and liquids and whatever remedies I can find around the house. Anyway, thank you as always for watching. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas season and have a great day.